Hi, Mrs. Guffrey here. I'm really excited because today I have a new game I want to introduce to my first and second grade friends. It's called Closer to 20. And the point of this game is to get as close to 20 as possible without going over. What you'll need for this game is a deck of cards. Now, if you have number cards at home, you need the numbers 0 through 9. But if you're like me and you don't have just number cards, that's okay because you can use playing cards. But if you're using playing cards, you have to take out the tens and you have to take out the face cards like jacks. So I'm going to make sure I take those out because I don't need them. And then I'm going to kind of shuffle my deck. Some other things that you're going to need, and you might have to ask your mom or dad to help you with, is you're going to need some sort of recording sheet like the one I have here. I have 5 different rounds, and then I have spaces for the numbers that I'm going to add together. Parents, you might want to put a number line on the recording sheet to help your child. A number line is a really great tool to help children add. You can mark all the numbers for them. That's called a closed number line, or you can do an open number line like this, where students can just make the jumps. Some other manipulatives that might be really good is if you need counters. Because I'm going to be using 3 numbers, I have 3 different types of counters. If you don't have counters like mine, that's fine as well, and just anything that students might need to add. Another resource that you might want to give to your child, and if you ask them if they've ever used this, they probably have. It's called a tens frame. As you can see, it's just a box broken up into 10 spaces, and this is really to help children learn to make a 10. If you have your child is still counting on their fingers, if you add like 6 plus 4 or 6 plus 5, a tens frame is a really great thing to use to help them learn to add to make a 10. So those are a few things you might need to play the game. Okay, so let's get started. Each player is going to get 4 cards, and I'm going to flip them up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to look at these numbers, and I'm going to think to myself, how can I use 3 of these cards to get me as close to 20 as possible? Well, if I use 8, 9, and 7, those are all pretty close to 10. I might go over. So I'm going to discard this 7 into my discard pile. And then I'm going to start adding these up. So I'm going to start with 8, and I'm going to use my number line. So 0 to 8 is 8. I've used my first one. Now I need to add 2 more. 1, 2. Notice when I jump on my number line, I make full jump. I jump and I label, I jump and I label. That's my 2. And then I have to add 9 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's my big jump of 9. And where did I land? 19. So 9. So 8 plus 2 plus 9 gives me 19. But I'm not done yet because now I have to stop and ask myself, what's the difference between 19 and 20? How far away am I? Well, I can see here that I am 1 jump away. So I get a score of 1. Now, if I were playing with someone, this is a really good score because the whole purpose of the game is to get as close to 0 as possible. So I was only 1 away. Instead of using a number line, I could have also used my tens frames. So I could have gone 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's my 5, 6, 7, 8, plus 2 more, 1, 2. Oh, I made a 10, just like in my number line. And now I'm going to add 9 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How far away was I from 20? It's the missing piece. That's what the difference is. And notice, parents, how I keep using the word difference, because that's the answer to a subtraction problem. And so I want to support that language. So I can see my difference is 1. Then I'm done with this turn, so I'm going to clear my board, and I'm going to go to round 2. And I would deal myself again 4 cards, and then pick the 3 that's as close to 20 with possible without going out. I can play by myself. I can play with a partner. And so, again, the point is at the end to get the lowest total possible. Parents, a great resource that you might want to check out is apps.mathlearningcenter.org.